There he goes. I just seen some deer run off when I was pulling up right here. There he goes. He was laying right there. There was another one laying right there. Dang, that was cool. Laying right here on the edge of that slough right there. Let's see if I can. It was a doe. I don't know if I got it on video or not running off. Is it still up here? Probably out of sight right now. Yeah, I don't see it. Dang, that was cool. It was laying right down here. Probably right, yeah, like right in there. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I'll have to look at that footage and see if I got the deer running off. All right, back to the boat. Well, good evening, folks. I'm not really gonna be hunting today. I'm gonna do something a little different. I went yesterday evening and took a couple of my cameras down, and I'm gonna be putting them out in here. And so I figured I'd do a video about how I figure out where to put my trail cameras, you know, what I'm looking for, and maybe get into maybe some stand placement, or, you know, where I'm going to sit at, you know, but just some strategies of putting trail cameras on the river swamp, and how I figure out where I'm going to put them at. So I'm about to get everything ready. I am going to carry my gun out there, because you just never know. Like right here, I mean, they were bedded down right on the edge of this slough right here on the river. Probably watched a few boats go by, you know. So carry my gun out there, because you just never know. But about to get everything ready. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully this is going to be a good one and be informative, maybe help some of y'all out, and hope y'all enjoy it. Stay tuned. So this is going to be a camp spot. Got a little bench right here on this creek right here. But yeah, I'm gonna set this up as a camp spot, and may do a little camping this summer, but definitely gonna have some camping videos coming next hunting season. So y'all be on the lookout for them. Got a lot of plans for next season, but about to get back on up in here. I got a decent little hike for one of my cameras, and picked this spot to camp on, or to camp at, because I do a lot of hunting in this area, and so I could camp here and get to a lot of places pretty quick, and there's a lot of deer in here. So I think that even places up and down river that I hunt at, you know, it wouldn't be a long run, and wouldn't have to put the boat in the water or nothing, just get up, get in the boat and run. So looking forward to that next season. Let's get on back up in here. So we got some tracks coming up right here, and I walked through here the other day. Got some older tracks right over here. Got some tracks going both ways, and these are fresh right here, because yesterday when I come through here they wasn't there. So and this is actually one of the spots I'm gonna put a camera at. But oh gosh, about fell. I'm gonna get up here and kind of get situated and put this camera out. I'm gonna put a stand. Can't remember which tree it is. One of these trees over here. I can't remember which one it is. But let me get over here and do some looking around and see exactly where I want to put it. I might put it right there on that slough, but there's a trail over here. I kind of want to see where it's going. But let me figure some stuff out and I'll get back to y'all. So they're walking across that slough and coming through here, walking back off that way, but they're also splitting off and crossing this creek. I don't know if you can see it, but over there, that sandy spot, that white spot, there's tracks going up that bank right there, and there's tracks right here. So they're crossing right here. So this is a split in the trail. So let me do a little bit more looking around and I'll get right back to y'all. So I got this rub right here on this tree. I found it yesterday, right there. So he's coming from that direction, and right there you can kind of see a trail going up that little hill right there, coming down, and he's headed, head first into the tree right there. And that's how you can tell where the tree is rubbed right here. On the other side, there ain't much there. So he's facing the tree, and so there's another tree right over there that's been rubbed, but that goes up over that and goes down that bank where they're crossing the creek at. So he probably come, rubbed the tree, went and crossed the creek, and then there's another trail going this way. So this, somewhere in here, is where I want to put this camera at. Just got to figure it out. There's an old stand over there on the other side. Old one, been there for a long time. So I can catch them coming this way, and from behind me right here. So this is an intersection of trails. All right, let me get this camera set up. So what you can do, so your camera's kind of pointed down a little bit, take you a stick and put behind it like this. Now my camera's kind of angled down, so it ain't just pointing straight out that way. It's angled down. So why I put my camera here is because I've got a trail coming right through here, going back this way, and up here I've got a trail that intersects it, and it's going across that creek over there. So that's a good spot to put a camera at. If you got a place where you've got a fork in a trail where you got one good trail, it forks off this way, or maybe 3 places. Them forks are good places because you got traffic from this way. And then you got them all coming into this one good trail right here. So those are good places, and places where trails intersect, because you've got travel this way and travel that way. So that's what I'm getting right here. I think I need to move that camera a little this way though. But so I'm putting this camera here on this intersection right here, coming from this way, coming across and crossing the creek, both directions, and both directions coming this way. So I've got, you're gonna get more activity in places like that. So I'm gonna get this camera set up, make sure it's taking pictures right, and then I'm gonna move into another spot down there, and I'm gonna put another camera out. And I'm kind of fighting daylight here, so I'm kind of rushing through this a little bit. I'm gonna do some more videos on trail cameras and scouting the river swamp and stuff like that later on, and I'll have more time and I'll get more in depth with it, and I may do like some series of different things. So this is just a quick video to give you a little idea. I am gonna get more in depth with this stuff, so y'all stay tuned for those videos coming in the off season. So, got us a scrape right here. You can see they've been rubbing their heads in it. A little licking branch right here. Branch knocked off on the ground. Got some tracks in it. So this right here got some deer poop right there. So this is another thing, and hold on. Daggum stick. But this is another thing I'm probably going to touch on in another video, because to me, scrapes are something that to me is kind of obvious to put a camera on. But my camera's over there, so whatever's coming to that scrape, I mean, this is 40, 50 yards from my camera, so whatever's coming to this scrape, I'll probably get it on camera over there. But yeah, these scrapes are great places to put a camera on, because I mean, you can see what's coming to them, when they're coming to them, and get an idea of when to hunt around them. And I hunt a lot around scrapes out here. But I got to get in here, so that's for another video. That'll be another video. May have to wait and do that one maybe next season, whenever they start scraping again. But yeah, to me that one was just kind of obvious. Put a camera on a scrape, but I think I got my camera close enough to that one to where whatever's coming to it will go by my camera. So, and I can probably see that scrape, or I could probably see a deer coming to that scrape from where I'm going to have my stand at. But yeah, let me get on in here. So right here, yeah, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but right up through here, there's a trail coming through here, and then there's a trail coming right through there. This trail comes and goes off that way back to the creek, and then this one here goes back off in there. So this right here, you know, could be a spot, you know, on one of these trees or one of these trees, and I would set it up to where I can see this, where both of these trails intersect at. So that's kind of stuff to look for, not only when you're scouting and finding a place to put a stand or a place to sit, but when you're wanting to put trail cameras up too. These little intersections, I love intersections and creek and slough crossings. Those are two of my favorite places, and like I said earlier, where trails split, you know, one trail turns into 2 or 3, you know, so you got multiple trails coming into one trail. Those are real good spots. But I'm gonna walk around and do a little more looking. Y'all check out my little buddy right here. Hey there, little buddy. What are you doing? Huh? You just hanging out in the tree? He's like, leave me alone, dude. Hey, leave me alone. Old possum. Come here, dude. Come here, dude. Hey, come here, dude. All right, let me get back to looking. Leave this guy alone. Probably giving him a heart attack. All right, so they're definitely crossing right here, and over there. So I think I'm gonna just put my camera on maybe that tree right there, or one of these trees, and watch this crossing right here. Because even if I do put my stand over there, more than likely whatever's crossing right here, I'm going to see it over there somewhere. Because I'm going to put my stand over here where I can see this slough bottom right here. So, and like I said, I can always move it over there, you know, in a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, if I ain't really getting much over here. But it looks like they're moving through here a pretty good bit, so I'm gonna put it on this crossing. And that's another place, a strategic place to put cameras, is on crossings. Walk these creeks and these sloughs and find where they're crossing them at, because you know that's kind of a spot where they're funneled into that one spot, so you're going to get a lot more activity, a lot more movement, see a lot more deer in those spots where it's funneling them into them crossings. So I'm going to set a camera up right here and see what I get. All right, so I got my camera set up. Got it right here, looking down the edge of that creek, and so I can catch them when they're crossing back and forth right here. And creek and slough crossings is another good spot to put trail cameras, because most of the time you'll have multiple trails coming into one spot crossing that creek, and so you got a lot more activity in that one spot. So it's a good way to get, you know, multiple pictures. I keep seeing a freaking limb out there moving. I think it's a deer head. But yeah, like creek crossings, like I was saying, a lot of times you got multiple trails coming into one spot, crossing the creek, kind of funnels them into that one area. So it's a good place to set up a camera, and a lot of times, you know, set up a ground blind or a stand, and you can watch that crossing. And a lot of times you see, you know, you'll see more deer there than you would, you know, somewhere else. So that's pretty much going to be the end of my video. I'm going to get back across this creek and start heading back to the boat. And I'm going to do some more videos here coming up, because this is the last week of gun season here on public land. I think it goes out the 2nd, which is Sunday. So after that, we can hunt hogs out here until March 2nd. So I'm going to keep coming out here hunting some hogs. And I think we can hunt private land till like the 19th or something like that. So I'll probably be taking Sambo out on the food plots and maybe get another doe. And so I got a few more hunting videos probably coming up, and then I'll get into fishing, and then I'll start doing some spring and summer scouting for deer, and getting into, you know, summer patterns versus winter patterns, and just because I keep my cameras out here all year, keep them going, and I move them around periodically throughout this off season. And so I'll be making some more videos, kind of how to, or what to look for, how to scout the river swamp, something like that, you know, something. So keep a lookout for those videos coming up. And some fishing, about to get heavy into some fishing. And yeah, that's about it. I'm about to head back to the boat and get back home and start getting some bags packed to head to work in the morning, because I'll be staying out of town this week. Fun. But hope you enjoyed the video. And before I leave, there's a beer can down there in the water. But old Miller Lite can. But before I leave, just remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Y'all have a blessed night, blessed week, and get into some scripture. Seek God and see how it changes your life. And I will catch y'all on the next Florida Outdoor Sportsman adventure out here in this beautiful swamp, or wherever it takes me. Hopefully next season maybe I can get into some more places maybe hunt some different management lands. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. See where the Lord takes me. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. I hope I can get down this thing all right. Made it.